If your web traffic is flatlining and your customer acquisition costs are just completely spiraling out of control right now, you are in exactly the right place. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking absolutely the most critical digital marketing shift of 2026. We're going to break down the source material that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that traditional SEO is being eclipsed by something entirely new. It's called Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. By the end of this explainer, you're going to have the exact playbook to capture those high-intent buyers who are frankly currently bypassing your website altogether. So let's dive right in.
Section 1. The death of traditional search and the exploding costs of traditional acquisition.
Okay, so to truly understand this shift, we first have to look at the massive financial pressure that digital marketers and founders are facing today. Because, wow, it's a lot. According to the 2026 SaaS benchmarks, Google Ads costs have inflated by a staggering 164% since 2019. Oh, and LinkedIn ads? They've surged by 89% too. So what does this mean in real dollars for us? It's basically driven the median B2B customer acquisition cost, your CAC, to a really painful $1,200. Just let that sink in for a second. You're now spending an average of $2 in sales and marketing just to generate $1 single in new annual recurring revenue. Clinging to the old ad playbook? Yeah, it's basically a fast track to just burning through your capital.
And honestly, this forces a pretty urgent mindset shift. The old way of thinking, asking how many keywords do we rank for? Well, that's just a vanity metric now. It doesn't pay the bills. The new survival standard is asking, which searches bring people close to buying? Our source material from SEO Profi really emphasizes this. Modern strategies absolutely have to prioritize search intent and commercial relevance over just raw, empty volume. Queries like Tool X alternatives or Tool X pricing, sure, they might have way lower search volume overall, but they attract buyers who are actually ready to pull the trigger.
Section 2. Enter Answer Engine Optimization and the evolution from SEO to AEO. So why is this evolution happening right now? Simple. Buyer behavior has fundamentally changed. People just don't want to scroll through 10 blue links and read 3 different rambling blog posts anymore. Who has the time? They want immediate synthesized answers from AI assistants and zero-click search summaries. So let's formally define what we're talking about here. Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO, is the practice of structuring and creating content specifically to be discovered, interpreted, and cited by AI models and generative search platforms. The absolutely crucial point here is this. You are no longer just optimizing for a search engine's ranking algorithm. No, you're optimizing for an AI's ability to interpret, extract, and confidently cite your information as a factual answer.
And here is a real light bulb moment from the Avery Insights. Quote, "What AI cites you for is not what you rank for." Traditional SEO efforts, they do not automatically translate into AI visibility. Just because you rank number 1 on a classic traditional search page does not mean an AI assistant is going to use you as its source. Actually, some data shows that only a tiny fraction of AI citations match what a site organically ranks for. It is a completely different ballgame with entirely different rules.
Section 3. The math behind AEO and why AEO is the ultimate growth engine.
The 2026 benchmark data from Digital Applied makes it incredibly clear that clinging to old SEO isn't just outdated, it's a massive financial liability for your business. The difference in conversion rates is literally explosive. When a user asks an AI a question and the AI summarizes an answer that cites your link, that traffic converts at 2.7 times the rate of your traditional organic baseline. Crazy, right? Why? Because the intent is just so much higher. The AI has already qualified their query and essentially served up your solution as the exact right fit.
And this incredible buyer intent translates directly to engagement. Just think about the dwell time for a second. A traditional organic session averages about 2 minutes and 18 seconds. But AO referred sessions, they jump up to 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Visitors arriving via an AI citation are spending nearly double the time on your page. They aren't bouncing around looking for answers. They arrive primed and completely ready to dive deep into what you have to offer.
Now, the smartest players in the industry, they've already figured this out. Right now, a massive 48% of B2B SaaS companies are actively tracking AEO citations as a core key performance indicator. To put that into perspective, that number was just 11% back in early 2025. The industry is catching on lightning fast. If you aren't measuring your share of voice inside AEO answers right now, you're flying blind in 2026.
When we actually break down the impact on the pipeline, the median trackable pipeline from AEO citations sits at about 6%. But notice that top quartile. The companies that are truly mastering this playbook are driving 14% of their trackable pipeline directly from AI answer engines. That is serious revenue you are entirely leaving on the table if your content isn't structured for AI.
Section 4. Optimizing for AI discovery, or the AEO playbook for 2026.
So how do we actually execute this? Let's translate all this data into a highly actionable playbook that you can literally start using today. Step 1, you absolutely must use clear, logical H1 through H3 headings. Step 2, write concise definitions right at the top of your sections. Instead of some long, rambling narrative, give a tight definition followed by clear bullet points. Step 3, implement structured data schema, like FAQ, how-to, and product markup. AI crawling systems absolutely love structured lists, tables, and comparisons because they can easily extract that data to instantly form their answers.
Next up, you need to target question-driven queries. We aren't looking at clunky keyword strings anymore, folks. We're targeting natural language conversational prompts. Things like, what are the best retention strategies for SaaS? Or how does product-led growth improve LTV? You should actually be using these specific questions as your H2 and H3 tags, and then immediately following them with a concise paragraph answering that exact question. You're literally spoon-feeding the AI the precise answer to the user's conversational prompt.
And well, this leads us to a much broader strategic point. You must build semantic topical authority using content clusters. AI systems model context. They want to see that you're an authority on a whole ecosystem of ideas, not just one random isolated page. So if you want to be cited for SaaS onboarding, you need a pillar page that internally links to highly specific subpages about activation metrics, UX patterns, and churn reduction. It's like a giant puzzle. You have to connect the concepts for the AI model so it instantly recognizes your brand as the definitive go-to source.
To really drive this contrast home, the old way was building content around isolated keywords. The new way, it's AI-framed topic modeling that connects subtopics and entities. AI doesn't just blindly scan for repeated keywords anymore. It actually predicts semantic relevance. It evaluates how clear, how in-depth, and how contextually connected your information is. If your content explains the why and the how connected to a broader topic, you are going to win that citation for sure.
Section 5. The 2026 Growth Engine, focusing on capital efficiency and channel ownership.
At the end of the day, all these tactics must translate into better business economics, right? The ultimate payoff is this: AEO plus AI workflows equals compressed payback periods and way higher sales efficiency. The sources note that companies deploying these exact tactics are cutting their CAC payback periods by 3 to 5 entire months. By securing visibility in zero-click searches and leveraging AI to draft content and optimize campaigns, you're fundamentally lowering the blended cost of acquiring a customer. You're building an own channel pipeline that catches buyers at their absolute highest moment of intent without paying a 164% premium on ad networks.
I want to conclude this explainer with a pretty provocative question that you should definitely be asking your marketing team right now. Are you building for the algorithm, or are you building for the answer? The era of easy money is gone, but the opportunity for those who adapt to answer engine optimization, it's absolutely massive. It is time to completely rethink your strategy, structure your data, and optimize for the AI era before your competitors just completely leave you behind. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this gives you the exact blueprint you need to thrive in 2026. Catch you next time.